to you live on your chin. Oh, kid. Oh. This is the Going Deep Show.
Fighting for evil, good as dumb. It's Going Deep Show time, guys. Let's hit the ground running. Fiona's with me. What's up, girl?
Oh, you know, it's one of those days.
I predict being very sad over the next 6 days. You're going to be gone. We've hung out almost every day.
Yeah.
It's fucking awesome.
Yeah. I feel like it has been most days except for maybe one.
It's been pretty productive. You had to spend time with them little rugrats of yours, apparently.
Well, I mean, they're in school, so, like, what am I going to do? Like, sit there and think about them all day, like, by myself? It's not going to happen.
No.
I'll think about them when I'm doing this.
Today's episode,
Poor children.
I have deemed the raw dog. Fear of the raw dog episode. I'm trying to come up with more themed type things lately. Story popped through my feed last night of Drake. Did you hear about what's going on with the Drake?
What is going on with
Yes, Drake? According to the story I read, well, actually it was a video from our friends over at Barstool. Barstool posted a video. Drake apparently banged some whore, used a condor, as you should if you're a superstar celebrity. How much do you think these superstar celebrities invest in these fucking condoms and protection and all this kind of shit?
I mean, probably a reasonable amount, but I wouldn't say that they're going overboard because, I mean, let's be real.
They're
here.
rich. They get free ones, right? Durex sponsored. Well, Drake's cock sponsored by Durex.
Yeah, I imagine that they probably have access to great medical care because of all the money that they have. So they're like, what's a little gonorrhea?
Right, but this is what my fear. The fear of the raw dog to me is always you got a loaded gun, you got some prime time real estate. You know me and the age group that I tend to lean towards. I dive into the youngsters who are very fertile.
Keeping it wrapped up.
And I'm a Mexican.
That's the last thing you need.
Our super spick sperm is super spicky and super loaded with load stuff that can create human beings. We've done this. We know this. This is a common thing.
Yeah, that does tend to happen across the board, depending on your ethnicity, I guess.
I had to make sure I got my Mexican card by head.
Especially if you're white and you live in a trailer.
2 different children with 2 different women. You have to have that to be an official Mexican. Did you know that?
I didn't know that there's like a card.
There's a card. It is. It looks like a Mexican flag, just like it does on the GPS systems for Mexican restaurants.
That's amazing.
So,
yep.
This Drake story, though, it brought this fear. As they're telling the story, he apparently bangs his chick, shoots his fucking load into his condom, goes to the bathroom, throws the condom out, right?
Oh, Jesus.
This is one of those stories where this bitch, she's like, I want to be.
She went dumpster diving.
She went dumpster diving.
That fucking
she's
cunt.
like, you can't throw away your cum. I'm the cum dumpster.
So what she do, like?
So she finds the condom,
Turkey
gets all the juices out of it, shoves it up inside of her, and she starts to get this burning sensation, this like terrible feeling inside of her. Like, what the fuck?
Satan baby.
According to the reports from this little video I saw, he puts super duper hot sauce into the condom after he fucking jizzes in it.
Good for him.
So, I mean,
to make sure that they die and just in case.
Yes, isn't that fucking amazing?
That is that's genius.
It's fucking brilliant.
Genius.
As soon as I read it, like, this money grubbing fucking gold digging whore thinks she's gonna fucking get the Drake load inside of her. I'm gonna have little Drake babies.
And she's gonna fucking rape him for whatever she can.
She's gonna take everything he's got, or at least half of it. Or I need my payday. This is the kind of thing we were talking about the other day with the women. Do you want to meet? We're in the same city. Here are my rates. What are your fucking rates? I should send back my rates at like double the rates. It's like I got more to lose here.
You know, eat shit, you lot lizards.
Men make more money than women, right? Apparently, historically, right? I'm not saying across the board at all. Okay, but what I'm saying is we hear a lot of complaints about that. Like, so this would be the perfect time for me to use that. Here, my rates are 70 cents more than your rates,
like
whatever.
Hot sauce.
Like it is per hour.
Like, I wonder what kind of hot sauce. It was like Frank's Red Hot.
Like should look. I wish I had the. I wish I was having my
Or like,
my machine
something
here to
with
look it
ghost
up.
pepper in it. Oh,
Look it up. But it was.
that's what you get, you fucking whore.
This is the fear, though, of the guy. This is how guys think. I remember banging the tall blonde a couple years ago, and I fucking just decided I'm just shooting it right up in there. Just.
I mean, it's kind of a split decision, kind of like a do I not, do I not, and then you just go for it.
Yep, I did that to her like only a few times, but the one time we talked about this on the show before, morning after pill, let's go fucking do this. We cannot have a baby. We don't know what a little. No, we don't want that.
No, fuck no.
Endo, I did it a couple times in her. She was more worried that she was going to be leaking me all day. Time she fucking coughed.
That does happen.
Yeah, like oops.
Like
Squirts.
yeah, hours for hours. It's horrible. It's like, God damn it, I gotta run to the bathroom again. God, especially like, being at work.
I had a girl in my high school years that she was so paranoid of the condom breaking that she, immediately after I would fucking blow in it, she would pull it off of me, run to the bathroom, stick it on the sink, fill the fucker up, and then like watch to make sure there was nothing leaking out of it. She was that fucking paranoid.
That's weird as fuck, dude.
And she was also the one, which completely doesn't make sense. She was the one who said, she made me wear 2 condoms one time. I'm like, that doesn't make sense because they apparently when you do that,
Friction.
it will break the condoms even more.
Sure.
So it's like, fucking A, what a retard.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they don't have to have like an intelligent, brain. They don't have to have like a high IQ to be fuckable.
Oh, no.
I mean, preferably, yeah, because I mean, if something did happen and you accidentally did fucking like, shoot your snoot and fucking knock them up.
My snoot.
You do that. You're hoping for reasonable intelligence at least, so that if there is, some kind of demon spawn that comes out of the situation, the demon spawn is, reasonably intelligent, or at least holds more of your, genetics as far as the range.
You can't bank on that, though.
You can't. Well, you can't bank on that. The majority of people that have children, okay, when you have people of higher intelligence that breed, they generally have, you're looking at, I guess, probably 3 situations. 1, the kid's just dumb. Whatever, it is what it is. 2, the kid is very brilliant. I mean, look at all the brain power. 3, they're fucking autistic. Which kind of goes hand in hand sometimes with that brilliance. Because there are a lot of brilliant doctors, surgeons, that are so fucking socially retarded.
Yes, absolutely.
They're we have, well, I don't say we because I'm not there anymore. When I was there, we had a specific rheumatologist. There aren't too many of those in town. Rheumatologists don't get paid much. They get paid shit. That's why there are so few of them, because nobody wants to do it, because it's like so much more education and you didn't get paid shit for it. But his office shared a building with the hospice and home care office where I was, and he was such a fucking freak. And he's not attractive either, so whatever. But
if he was, his freakiness would be hotter.
Oh, he was such a fucking freak. So like, it's like he felt like he owned the whole front strip where people would park. Okay, so if you pulled up to go inside and grab something, or if you pulled up to like the very front row to like just go inside at all, oh, he'd come out and he would harass and he would take pictures of your license plate, and he was such a fucking retard. One time I tried to hold the door open for him. He had his arms full of shit. He was coming out at the same time I was coming out, so I pushed the door open and I was like, oh, here you go. And he looks at the door and he looks at me, and then he looks at the door and he looks at me, and he won't move. And I'm like, you can go. Like, you're wasting my fucking time. Go. He wouldn't
fucking mentally not. I mean, just
he wouldn't go. He wouldn't fucking go. He says, close the door. I can do it. And I'm like,
what? Like, he didn't want a woman doing something for him?
He won't let anybody do anything. So I'm like, fine, whatever. And I walk out, the door slams in his fucking face. And I watch, like, I turn around and I watched him. I'm like, fuck this shit. I'll stare at him, you fucking fat. So he puts his shit on the ground, close to the door, opens the door, props the door with his foot, picks the shit back up, and then shoves the door with his ass to open it, and walks out the door with his arms full of this shit, and struggles to get out the door. I'm like,
what was the point of that? I mean, Jesus Christ, that is just his
I swear to God, this motherfucker's like autistic.
The thing is, it's kind of like a subtle message. He has to know that there's some type of subtle message that he's sending to you.
But this is the same.
know?
This is the same motherfucker, and this was confirmed for a different occasion by a different person. This is the same motherfucker that would go into the cafeteria and if there was like a plate on the top of the trash with a sandwich on it, he'd pick it up and start eating it.
What the fuck?
He would
weird.
eat. He would eat out of the garbage.
Like fucking
Like
George Costanza eating the donut on Seinfeld. Like, Jesus Christ.
He would, and so like, my mother had told me this story a long time ago before I was even like old enough to work anywhere, and I'm like, yeah, right, yeah, right. Who, a doctor would do that? Are you kidding me? So when I was working for the home care hospice group, a physical therapist told me, yeah, my wife was working at the hospital one day. She said she watched him pluck a fucking sandwich out of the trash and start eating it, and I'm like, my mom wasn't lying. That lying cunt. She was actually telling the truth.
That's fucking weird. But the guy's smart enough to obviously have this focused, intelligent thing that he can do, and
He's a
capable of
specialist,
doing
too.
this. Yeah, it's just fucking weird.
He's in, and
bizarre.
I guess
like
his
that.
patients say he's a really good doctor. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could fucking throw him.
So
Oh, and he's the Code Brown doctor. He's the one that shit everywhere.
Code Brown. I remember that story.
He's the one that shit everywhere.
Oh my god.
And he was drunk. So
I
he's a
remember you telling me this.
autistic alcoholic, I guess.
Man, it's a lethal combo. Autistic alcoholic.
Yeah.
Who won't let you open the door for him.
Yeah, that was the shit footprints and the shit handprints everywhere, and like smeared shit all over the cars in the doctor lot, and then tried to run away and ended up getting tagged and fucking yanked into the ER, and then yeah. Yep.
So
But nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it's weird how people get, I'm noticing there were some women that I have been involved with that are super book smart, but just not street smart whatsoever. Like naive to the point where you're just like, really? You don't recognize a sense of danger going here or doing this or that? But they're fucking straight A's, just geniuses, book smart, but
Are they
just
legitimately?
nothing.
Are they
Are
legitimate?
they playing stupid like
Are
we
they
talked
playing
about?
the naivety card?
No.
Are they like,
don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe I'm the idiot, right? Thinking that shit.
Maybe some of them are, but maybe some of them are playing it up.
But kind of back to what I was saying though, but like the fear of knocking up a young girl, because I've ventured down into at my advanced state. I'm like I said, I'm what 3.5 years away from 50.
Hugh Hefner.
And I have bagged some early 20-year-olds.
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm not proud of it. Yes, I am.
You better be.
But the thing is, it's that fear, and I think it's because like the people that I look up to are like comedians and celebrities and things like this, where it's like they all have hot young wives. Mm-hmm. Bob Saget, who just passed away, notorious for having these just gorgeous women half his age, all these kind of things. It's that humor factor, I think, is what does it. I think I tend to go out and have a good time. I'm pretty friendly with everybody I'm with. I try to make them laugh. I try to have a good conversation.
Sure.
It goes a long way where, you can fucking joke around. There's no topic off limits with me.
Right.
So it's just like, I think I'm pretty easygoing. I do. There's no problems with this, but I do have my I have my crutches there when it comes to that. I think where I have to almost make an effort to date somebody my age.
I get that.
Because it's like, what goes through my mind is like, okay, two things. Mm-hmm. How do they look with me? It's always, how do I look with them and how do they look with me? Mm-hmm. If I get a picture taken with them, is it fucking good? Or is it like, why is grandpa with the fucking girl? Why is the dad with the daughter? That kind of thing.
Yeah, but you're aging very well.
I try. I do.
You don't even have to try. What are you using, cold cream or something? Like
I don't use a damn thing.
No, you're just it's superior genetics. That's
what is it? If black don't crack, what does brown do? brown. I don't know. What the fuck is it?
I don't know. I figure if I would have avoided like one bad habit in my life for like the last however many years I've been doing it, I would probably look about 10 years younger.
And that habit is sucking dick. Her lips are all like in that constant...
That's not true. That would have made me even more youthful.
Because it would have tightened up your face. You ever see that thing where they put it in the mouth to do face exercises?
Yes.
And they're like, wow, like that. It's like, what the fuck are you guys thinking?
No, all the protein and all the goodness of semen.
So here's the thing. In here, I look good because I got the lights all dimmed down. We look perfect in here right now.
This is like mood lighting.
Perfect. But back to this Drake thing, just quick before we wrap this fucker. This woman is going to sue him because she was a dumbass and tried to fucking impregnate him with a fucking condom.
She's going to sue him for something she inflicted on herself.
She's an Instagram model, apparently. Originally reported this past weekend in which he tried to unconventionally stay a step ahead of any sexual partners who may wish to have a child with him. The model is claiming that Drake put hot sauce in his used condom after the pair had sex a few weeks prior to Tuesday's report. The model's claim, amplified on Tuesday's story, was that she snuck into the bathroom after he got rid of the condom, tried to impregnate herself. After the ensuing unpleasant surprise, she's allegedly entertaining getting a lawsuit.
Good luck, bitch.
They were at a party, went back to his hotel afterwards, smoked some weed, engaged in consensual sex. After he went to the bathroom to dispose of the condom, the model allegedly sensed an opportunity to attempt to retrieve it, leading to an alleged cavalcade of events begging the question of whether Drake's meant for the hot sauce to serve as a spermicide or just merely a deterrent. But I think it's genius. You guys out there, seriously, you got it.
Ghost pepper.
Ghost pepper. Here's the thing I keep thinking. You mentioned which hot sauce could it be?
Yeah.
That's perfect sponsorship. The only hot sauce promoted by Drake to use with Durex condom. He could double up here with the two sponsors in one.
I mean, truly.
So fucked
truly.
up. So
that is some
fucked up.
genius fucking shit. Honestly, I like that he did that. I think it's fucking phenomenal. I think that's like, the staying steps ahead of the horse.
Yeah.
Clearly, she is a whore for trying to do that because that's a whore fucking move.
She must be pretty hot, though. I got it, man. Because you're not gonna get. I don't know.
She might be hot, but she's still a fucking piece of shit.
This is always the thing. How hot you are, the hot crazy matrix. That's a real thing. Have you seen that? The hot crazy matrix?
No.
Oh, I'll show you the hot crazy matrix.
Okay.
this is something that you, as soon as you watch this, you're gonna look at it and go like, oh, okay, I plot myself right here. You're gonna do this. Yeah.
Oh, really?
I'll show it to you.
I can't plot myself.
From the sounds of it, you don't need to be plotting yourself.
I mean, I still do, but I don't need to all the time. It's just one of those situations.
So Bob Saget, as we were saying, he's dead.
He is.
He was raunchy as fuck.
He was.
He was great. I didn't particularly like him as Danny Tanner on the.
Well, I didn't. Back in the day, that show was entertaining. Being who we are
young
now,
and stuff. Yeah.
That's that namby-pamby. Oh, I haven't said that in forever. Fucking,
Little flu family show.
Disney fucking goofy bullshit.
Yeah.
Like, no, I don't. Maybe you know what? Little kids should watch that show and shows like that. Truly, they should. My kids won't because my kids are already tainted. But but really,
You said taint.
I did say taint. Tainted.
Tainted.
So like, it's appropriate for young kids, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, it's very family friendly. Blah blah blah. Quite the opposite of me, which begs the question: who the fuck do I think I am having kids? But
back to kind of what I was saying. I'm all over the board today. My brain is just on autopilot today. I said there were two things that I think about when I'm with somebody: the photos, but also I think about how much maintenance I'm going to have to do to myself to keep up with looking that way. I hang out with somebody who's got the silver fox kicking, right? With
Yeah.
the hair. And I think to myself, okay, could I be with somebody who's that way with the silver hair? And I think to myself, oh my God, it would save me so much in like having to like keep my beard looking dark and my hair looking dark and things like this. But
yeah,
on the flip side, I'm just like, I don't know if I could do that, I don't know. It's weird. It's a weird thing. I got to tip my cap to Clean for just fucking shaving it all off. Just zinging it right off there. Your ex there, he's got the old zinged hair right off.
since he was 13 years old.
13?
Yep.
He pulled the Michael Jordan. He just fucking said, fuck this, I don't want any hair. And
He never liked having his hair's like Brillo pad.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
I remember the kid, this is going deep show. That was a weird one. We were all over the place. Fear of the raw dog there. Use some hot sauce for your condoms. Don't ever use 2 condoms at once. It's going to break. Be careful out there. Morning after pills, they're effective. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Who would have known?
Who'd have thunk it?
Any final words?
Ghost pepper. Hell yeah.
Ghost pepper. Hot sponsors. Coming up in the next episode, we're going to talk about our Hooters visit last night. And among other things. We'll see you guys soon. Hit the GDS.com. Studio Going Deep Show's the email. Do it. Talk to you soon. Till the next one.